Creamed it straight out of the middle. Ricky Ponting-esque.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
What's cracking, lads? It's your mate Hazza here, back with another Cricket 19 career mode video for you all on the Wicket-Keeper. We're here as part of the Australian Under-19 still. We've won the toss, as you can see. We're going up against Ringwood at our home ground of North Sydney Oval, I believe. I hope I haven't got that wrong. But we're batting first in this 3-day match, which is good because we need to get runs on the board early. We're being promoted to opening the batting because in our first test match we were coming in at 4, but we made a double ton, so they've promoted us there. They know what they're doing now, and hopefully we can continue on our good form here in every format. Whoa, we've hit that well for our first shot. But as I was saying, hopefully we can continue on our form because we played a T20 off camera because they don't go for long enough to make a good video off. And we made a solid 87 in that match, opening the batting. So we're doing good in all formats here, hopefully catching the eyes of the Victorian scouts. We're off to a bit of a rough start here. This is the first time I've played this game in about just over a day, so I'm a bit rusty with the timing. We're just easing ourselves into it here. Ooh, that's... See what I mean? Usually that'd be ideal and they'd go to the boundary, but I'm just not feeling it yet. Good start here by Ringwood, keeping us to a run rate of 3.8 over 5 overs. Usually we'd be flying to a double century by now. I don't even think we've hit a boundary yet. Just as I was saying that, we've leant back and absolutely smacked that to the boundary for 4 with our trademark pull shot. What a beautiful animation. That's just flown. Old Lewis has missed his line and length. He's gone for the glory short ball. And we've dispatched that to the boundary like we normally do. That'll race away to the boundary. We've just got onto the front foot there. He's left us the gap to try bait us into going for a cover drive, hoping he'll get the edge, and we've smashed it for 4. I'm struggling to speak today, I tell ya. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's been a couple 4s I've hit, and I've completely stuffed the commentary up, so they're not gonna be shown, but holy shit, I can't speak today at all. We should put that away, and I think we have. That'll race away again. This is why I like test matches when you're a batsman, because they leave all the gaps open and stick to their plan even though you're smacking them for 4 every ball. We're 32 off 15, so we've moved on from our start. We're starting to time them well. He's dropped that short. Oh, that was almost another 4. It probably should have been, but we'll pick up the 2 because the fielder isn't very good. I think his hands are sore because we hit it that hard. Very unfortunate not to get a boundary there. Oh no, not the spinner. Not the spinner. We've idealed that straight. If he catches that, oh, I thought we were going to be out there. We've absolutely middled that straight onto our pad. I can't believe that's gone that far off my pad. That's ridiculous. Not a fan of playing against spinners when they've got the fine leg in. So now I just got to work it around. As I'm saying that, we've hit a 4. It's a good shot by us, but as I was saying, I really don't like facing spinners when they have the fine leg in, because that's usually my go-to shot. And it's a guaranteed 4 or 6 normally. So here we should start to make some runs because he's not there at the moment. Hopefully, and he's bowling wide, so I take that back. But we've also got a big gap straight down the ground as well if he can't go. But he's bowling very wide, but there's a gap there too. This field makes no sense from a spinner's standpoint. I don't understand why you're a spin bowler with like 3 shorts in and no protection. Lewis comes back in, none for 20 off 3, not bowling the best. Hopefully we can pick up a 4 here to pick up our 50. I just said pick up a lot of times, but that could have been it if I actually hit a gap for once. We might pick up a 2 off an overthrow. We will. Dive, please. Beautiful. 2 to get 50. The 50's in the bag. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on myself, but if we don't get this 50 now, we don't deserve this game. Oh, I was going to say that'll be it. That's a beautiful delivery. He's brought that in and jagged it away. A single to pick up our 50 now. We are not really flying, but we're batting alright. I might just dab this out there for a 1, get our 50 in the bank, and then we'll build onto our ton, and however many runs we can pile on, we'll take. So, there it is. 50 off 27. 7 4s, no 6s. Good innings for a test match, but the brute we are, pretty disappointing. Not gonna lie. I like to bat quicker than that. That's just a complete pie. That is where we like it. You'd think all the bowlers in the league know that by now, but he's completely bowled to our strong point. And I don't even know if that's a cut, but we've taken it from about a meter above our head and just sent it flying to the rope. So, thanks Lewis for the free boundary, mate. Don't bowl short anymore. At the start of the game, I never used to play like back foot shots or anything because they, I didn't used to hit many boundaries, and going off the back foot gave you like a slow start to run. You'd always be behind. But now, they're some of my favorite animations in the game. Like, the pull shot is my favorite shot in this game. It looks so clean. And, for me, they're just easy to time. I hit way more boundaries off the back foot than the front foot. As I'm talking about it, I completely stuff it up. I think I might have distracted myself. But I've just bottom edged it onto my pad to the keeper off a pace bowler bowling a bouncer. That's almost unheard of. In fact, I don't think that even works logically. But we're gonna have to go for 57 because I go out in some weird ways, I tell you lads. I go out in some really weird ways. That is almost unheard of in cricket. But I'm very confident for next innings that I'm going to make plenty of runs. I bet I'm the only person to go out like that this year, but average has taken a little hit, 129, but, you know, I'll still take it. Still better than the Don. Someone commented in the last video that I put Don Bradman to shame. Facing up for the first delivery, hoping to go through that gap. He does bowl there. We rock back onto our favorite back foot and send it for 4. That's a beautiful way to start this innings. I'm feeling very confident for the century here, and I'm going to try and make it as quickly as possible. First ball I face, and they've already chucked it in a semi-defensive field. So, hopefully we can... Oh, that is a great nut. Hopefully we can pick some gaps here, because they're trying to tie me down and make me go for a big shot, which is a good plan against us, but sometimes the batsman's just too good. And by batsman, I mean me. That's jagged back in. This guy's bowling a treat. Maybe a boundary there. Yeah, we have hit it for 4, but that was a great delivery. He's seaming it both ways, and I'm getting very confused. That might be another 4. That's come straight out the middle of the bat. That's beautifully timed, as we are racing to our 50 this time. I said it's come off the middle, but it's flown off the handle for 4 as we complete our objective, and I forgot what I was just saying. But, oh yeah, flying a 50 on that last innings, 12 off 4. Hopefully we can keep this up. That'll be, depending on what end he throws to, he's thrown to the wrong end, as they normally do, so we'll pick up the 2 there. Wilkins is bowling alright here, number for 6 off 2. He's too confident, he's got too many gaps open, that'll race away for 4. We've rocked back there and gone for a 6, but I don't think our control's upgraded enough to actually hit it up when we want to. So we've just cleared the umpire and it's raced away 1 or 2 bounces to the boundary. Good start here, as I said, looking good early, 23 off 8 in a 3-day match. Beautifully timed. Too bad we didn't quite hit the gap there. I need this bloke to keep bowling because his fields are very his fields suit the way I play a lot. As you can see, he's leaving all my target areas open as we step forward onto the front foot and half edge that for 4, even though it was ideal timing. That's just how the animation works, I suppose. That'll be a 4. That's our favourite shot. The cut and the pull. That's a horrible spot to bowl to us as it's come straight out the middle of the bat. It's flown to the boundary. That's just... What are they used to say in wrestling? That's trademark? No, that's vintage. That's vintage Hazza. Cutting it to the boundary. Oh, beautiful. We've baited them into an overthrow accidentally there. So, we'll take that. Big gap open at mid-wicket and cover here. So, if he bowls a little straight, No, we'll go through cover. But if you bowl straight, you know we're sending that and trying to hit it for 6. As we've actually hit that for 4 through the gap in cover. This bloke is way too confident. He's got too many gaps going on. We're picking all of them at the moment. We're 40 off 15 in a 3-day match. Absolutely flying. But that's what I said last innings. So, you never know. Back-to-back boundaries. We're absolutely killing it. Hopefully they change their field soon. Actually, no. Hopefully they don't. My goal for this innings is to beat that score I made the other game of 228, I think it was. As we've, again, that's just vintage Hazza there to bring up the 50. He's bowled it short outside off, and you just can't do that against us. That's going to race away every time. Either put a fielder there and go for the edge, or just do not bowl there, mate. Got to learn from your mistakes, don't you? Wait, that's finally our 6 hitting objective completed after about 3 games. So that's because we didn't hit 1 in the T20 either, but we did make runs quick. But that's 10 sixes. We've needed to complete that objective for a while as we've cut another one. That was a bit full to cut, but they let us, so we'll cut it all day if you bowl it there. That's a beautiful shot. Just hold our shape. Look at all those red ball marks straight out of the middle. This is a wonderful innings as we move into the 90s with our vintage trademark shot. He's left us the reverse sweep again, but there's a guy at a short that I really don't want to hit it to in the air accidentally, as we should get to come back for a 2 again. That'll be 99. Get home comfortably there. So all we need is a single to pick up our ton. We're doing better than the first innings. Much better actually. 99 or 44. Very good run rate by us, as this should be the century here, as we just precision shot place it, not really in the gap, just softly hit it to the fielder as we pick up our ton off the single. Big celebration there from Hazdog. 100 off 45 balls, 222 strike rate in a 3-day match. I didn't really see the boundaries I've hit, but I know I've hit 1-6. You would have seen it, so I don't really need to state it, do I? But 100 off 45, hopefully we can build a very big one from here. He's bowled that probably too full to go on the back foot, but they still told me it's good footwork. Holy, that has flown to 144 clicks. I did not see that coming. I've been facing medium bases and spinners for the last bloody 20 minutes. This guy just comes on and rockets it through. But we've gotten used to it. Next shot's ideal. It's going to fly to the rope again. He just keeps leaving our favourite shot open. So, favourite shot. If anyone's like even watching my videos, you must think I have like 20 favourite shots. But basically anything on the offside through like cover and point and the pull shot are our favourite shots. I didn't expect that to go, but we've absolutely hammered that. That's our 150 actually. I didn't even realise how many runs I was on, but that is a cracking way to bring it up. That gap's back open that the other bowler bowled through, and he's bowled there again to let me hit through it as we just lean back and work it to the offside this time. No power, just all speed of the ball. That's a beautifully timed shot. Straight out the middle of the bat. We're on a roll here, if you couldn't already tell. We are on 161. 40 more to go till our double ton. Looking very, very nice here to break our record, as that'll be another boundary. That is a perfectly timed pull shot. Absolutely textbook there. The reverse sweep shot is back on again here. If he bowls outside off, he has. We've completely messed it up and ruined everything to do with everything we've built in this innings. We are going back to the sheds. That was a horrible ball and an even worse shot. We've gone out in some terrible ways so far. We've thrown all our hard work away there as we depart and walk back to the shed. Hopefully we can pick up some skill points to get to upgrading, because I'm not a fan of this difficulty. It feels too easy. I want to feel like I'm actually working for runs. It's just too easy to come by in this difficulty, and we've completed all objectives, so that should be a handy few, although it isn't a lot of skill points because we're only in club cricket. Tony, I believe his name is letting us know that the JLT Sheffield Shield are becoming interested, so they should be. We're on an absolute roll playing for the Aussie under-19s. Who wouldn't be interested? But that is great news to hear. We accidentally exited out, so we're going to go back into here. We didn't actually level up, surprisingly, but we do have our first silver perk, which is a good sign. I did not think that wicket-keepers would get the silver batting perks, but it turns out they do. So, silver lean back is our first silver perk, but we're not going to go with that because our 2 perks are arguably the best perks. Actually, we might go with it because we have a perk slot here, so we will actually go with that. Our footwork skills moderately increase when playing our back foot shots, you know, our trademark old cuts and pulls, and I don't think we needed any extra help with those, but now we do have it. So, we should be on fire now, from now on. We do have 1 batting ability point, and it's between attacking and the drive. I'm not sure what I'm going to put it on. I think I'll go with what I said in the last episode. I'll chuck it on drive, and then I'll upgrade attacking for a bit from now on. So, this is a good base setup here. As soon as we get to halfway on a couple things, I guess I'll try switch it to hardest and give it a crack. And if it's too hard, I'll switch it back. That's rhymed again. I'm on absolute fire today with the rhymes, accidentally. But, don't want to waste anything on fielding. I don't want to waste anything on fielding, and I'm not going to. So, yeah, that's going to be our play going into the next episode. Thank you all for stopping by, if anyone did. Not getting many views on these videos, but I am getting a couple of you to comment and stick around for a little bit. So, I'll take every view I can get. Thank you to everyone who subbed and views my videos. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next Cricket 19 video, as our form has gone up, thankfully. Anyway, I've been Hazza. You've been amazing. I'm out. Peace.